What's up, everybody? 40 Acre Addicts, y'all. Here's your hosts, Steven and Henry. Today, we're going to talk about this season that we finally got to put in its grave and lay to rest.
Ooh, take your hat off, rest in peace.
Yes, that was a nightmare of a season. And as y'all can see, we are finally joined together, both hosts together. We were proud of that. Finally get that up in here. And this is the other studio. I hope y'all like it, Got to keep it going. Today, let's talk because there's a lot to talk about.
I'm glad we won on our last game. That was, at least we get a little breathing room during the off season. Like, if we'd have went to the off season with a 7-game losing streak, like,
yeah.
So at least we got the win. Roshan played his heart out. Love seeing that.
And Foster had issues, sideline issues. Didn't even see him like the whole second half.
Weirdly enough, though, defense, man, put on a shutout after he left.
Yeah.
Weirdly.
All in all, I think besides that one quarterback set, I don't know how long yard of a scramble that left Deshaun Jameson and Foster in the dust. Other than that, the defense played pretty damn solid all game.
Yeah, amen. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Shout out to the D.
Yeah, if it wouldn't have been for that, we would not have come out with the win on our offense's performance. That's for sure. Offense did not beside Roshan and a little bit of Worthy here and there, and
Roshan did a bajan against TCU. He said, "Get on my shoulders, let's go. We're gonna win this game."
Yeah, Roshan, I like to see him in that wild card so many times too, holding that ball in his hands.
He
like
looks
that.
good there. He looks really good there.
We kind of like what 5 reads he had when he had that ball, dropping back for a pass before he took off on his feet.
Yep.
Yeah, it's in him. He still wants to throw that ball. And so I can see Sarkisian's definitely flirting with the idea.
We got a big offseason, man. I think all eyes on Texas this offseason. What is Sarkisian going to do? Who's he going to find? Where is he going to find them? Like, he's got positions to fill everywhere. So, like, he's got his job. He's got his work cut out for him.
Yep. If y'all don't know, this will be the most interesting story of all college football this offseason is Texas.
What a rebuild we will be under. 33 new players next year. To me, that's unheard of. I'm excited for it, though. Like, we need it, I think.
I have to pick a new favorite player again because, my last, I pick one every time one graduates, and my last one was Boyd, and I cheated and picked another one before he finished, and that was Foster. And so this next season, I got to pick a new freshman to ride for the next 4 years. Got to pick one out. Yeah. I know he's not going to watch this far, but our guest that we have here a lot, Robert, there was a time that he had laid his palm on Tom Herman's shoulder, and I think it forever jinxed that man.
That's a true story.
Poor Tom Herman should have never had that. Cop should have slammed Robert down.
That's a true story.
He laid that head on Tom Herman's shoulder, and Tom Herman just kind of looked and just didn't give it no thought. But yeah.
Well, I mean, he looked at eye level, but he didn't see anything.
Yeah,
if he would have looked at a 45-degree angle. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, there you are.
Love you, Bernie.
Hopefully you actually watch this one.
Yeah.
I love a guy who can come be a guest in so many of your episodes, but has never watched an episode.
Oh, man.
I love it. Yeah. Love you, Robert. Welcome. Yeah. But let's get on to some stats. Pop up them stats, man. I want to talk some Casey Thompson not having that good of a season. Because we're not just talking this one game. This is a video to conclude this whole season as a whole, and I know all of our predictions for preseason. We'll do another video on that too.
Oh man, Casey. He had his ups and he had his downs, man. That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Sometimes, man, you got the Casey Thompson that was just couldn't stop him. Remember, man, at the beginning of the season, we went on a
Super
26 scoring drive run. Like we were 3 or 4 runs away from tying Alabama's record. Like that was this season.
Yeah.
Not last season. It was this season.
And not only that,
our offense was putting up mad
we
points.
got just had a brain fart, but we had in the beginning of the season, his completion was like 24 of like 26, 27 passes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like an unrealistic high percentage, and that just
it just went away.
It faded.
It just went away, and then you get the Casey Thompson. Some games it was throwing balls in the dirt, throwing it 10 yards in front. It was like Sam Ellinger, man. It's like Sarkisian said it best when he said, "Sum the season up in one word." He said roller coaster. It's like mic drop.
Yeah.
Walk out. Let's leave.
Yeah. That was it.
To a T. Roller coaster, man. Because every game we were in, we're like a half a football away in every single game, being 11-1.
Have that many back-to-back losses.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot of fucking losses, man.
Man, this was a tough season.
Yeah.
I can't imagine the players how they feel, man. My hearts go out to y'all, man. Work hard this off season.
And Foster, man, I gotta find this news. I gotta dig this up and figure out what went on there. It's your last day. It's senior day.
That's our boy.
Man. Yeah. Maybe the next level for him, but hell, we got a lot of guys coming back. I feel like Coburn will be back. I feel we already know Thompson's almost guaranteed, and Overshown and Jameson are almost guaranteed. But Jameson,
I would absolutely love for Overshown to come back. Absolutely, I would. I don't know if Tobey Amata could get like a super senior season and come back for a 6th year because of the COVID thing. I don't know, but I think I'd be up for it.
I feel like Jameson needs to either. When I don't know. I just like him better as a returner sometimes than I do a corner.
With everything that the special teams accomplished this season, he really didn't do much.
No.
Like, really. It was weird.
It's very weird because I feel like Jameson, he was the one we were expecting to break a record before
Absolutely.
Xavier Worthy.
He had one to go to tie it.
And it's funny that is both of those records we're talking about happen to be Jordan Shipley's.
Yeah.
Oh, Shipley is a beast.
FYI, he named his daughter Jordan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's my daughter's name, Jordan. Yeah. So, man, let's start at game 1. Let me go grab the pad.
Game 1, Louisiana at Texas. Hudson Card's first start. 38-18. It's a good one. Both Hudson and Casey played good in that game.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, Casey came in and dropped a score, maybe even 2. I think 2. Yeah. And then, both of them showed up.
Then Arkansas.
And then Arkansas, 40-21 loss. Ooh.
Oh, man.
Woo. That one hurt. They hit us in the kisser.
And then that was an old school
whooping.
Old-fashioned ass whooping, that one.
Whooping.
First initial thought was that Tom Herman never lost by double digits.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then you got
absolutely.
And that Arkansas game exposed Sarkisian's first mistake as the head coach, and that was not picking the right guy to lead us on the field in the beginning.
Absolutely.
That was a whole loss was brought down to one problem. You had the wrong guy taking the snaps, and then after that, we thought we had the rhythm going, which we did for 2 weeks.
Rhythm is gonna get you.
Yeah, and that rhythm didn't last too long at all. That faded off quick. Faded off real fucking quick.
Sure did. Yeah, so after getting hit in the mouth, came out and shut out Rice 58-0.
Yep.
That was an awesome game.
And if you follow us, you know we were there live, posting from the tower, from the stadium,
on
and
the
the hotel.
Godzillatron, drunk.
Yeah, we made it to the Godzillatron, hammered drunk, dancing.
Woo, that was a good night. Good game, all together. All 4 running backs beasted it.
Yeah.
It was great.
At the time, we thought the season really had something. We were 1-1 and had a loss that was more of a, like we just discussed, a bad coaching decision that could have easily been avoided. And then we had Texas Tech, and we put on the best offensive performance in the university's history since, when was it, like 77, I think, something like that, a long time.
And Casey did that in 3 quarters, correct?
Yes.
Hudson came in the last quarter,
Yeah.
and then even Charles Wright came in that game. Yeah. If we could get that Casey for 4 quarters, 12 games a season, like, who's gonna stop us? Nobody.
Yeah.
But that's the
hurtful part of it.
That's the hard part for Sark, man. Like, how do you
choose out all these guys?
And how do you get them to play up to their potential for 60 minutes? Well, number one, you get them an offensive line.
That's
number one.
Sure. They need an offensive line.
They need somebody to block for them, like, please. We got a Heisman candidate back that's not even to being talked about because he's doing it all on his own, man.
At least he'll get to make the trip to New York City. That's for sure. We'll be able to watch that award ceremony, get to see him,
Maybe next year.
Next year it'll be his. If we can get
we shouldn't be doing stats and rerunning the season. We should be looking in the transfer portal for linemen ourselves.
Oh, shit.
Just
maybe
shoot them an email or something.
Yeah. Bring it to y'all say a word, it gets put around before you know it.
We need offensive and defensive linemen, sir.
Let's pop up that portal.
Yeah,
Pop up
man,
NCAA football transfer portal. Availability. I want to get to the bottom of this. And did they have a message if they want pizza or to go out to